New version.
It's the new version, so we've added in the principles and the values which were missing off it before. We've added the word creativity to thinking because we realised that we had nothing about the arts. That we're having trouble trying to fit stuff about the arts into our curriculum, so we added that in. We've added ICT, and we weren't too sure where that would fit because we didn't really see it as a pedagogical approach or something that kids learnt as a skill, as such, or that's part of their learning. But what we did see it as it was a tool to integrate the key competencies and the learning areas and the values and the principles into what we were doing, which I think is the best way to look at it. You use it to bring all those things together in quite a, and you saw that at Ash's school. That's what he was really doing, wasn't he? Using the iPods and iPads for that. And then, and below that is our development and review plan. So, it's we've got the 4 strands that we work across there, making sure that we revisit and review what's going on in each of those components of our school-based curriculum on a regular
like
basis.
that. Yeah, they're good threads to actually be reviewing.
Yeah.
I think so often we're reviewing a whole lot of little things rather than key threads that you've already put the thinking behind and the richness to know these are the key things, and it makes it manageable and very meaningful.
Yeah, and every time you revisit it, you make it that much better. Well, you should.
Yeah. But there's not too many pieces.
No.
So if someone was to say, well, when and how do you review science?
Well, that's something we're dealing with at the moment because in our next cycle of review, we're going to look at, and like Lois put us onto this, we're going to look at, because our next steps is to revisit and review strategic direction with a focus on the New Zealand principles. So we've got the goals from our strategic plan come to an end in 2011, like it's time to consult the community and report back to them on how we've got on and stuff like that. Then when we do the consultation part of that, we want to, and this is what Colin was talking about at that meeting we had the other week, is to actually bring the principles into our consultation, so make parents aware of them, say to them, this is what the New Zealand curriculum is saying we should do, so why don't we, how are we going to do that, and how's that going to fit with what we want for our kids, basically. So we're going to use the NZC principles as our point of entry for consultation, basically.